Greetings and welcome, Sagittarians. Welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is a mid-monthly reading for the month of April 15th through the 30th. Of course, the energies that I'm looking at are certainly going to extend beyond the 30th, but this is nonetheless a mid-monthly reading for those of you in the Sagittarian family. Sagittarians, this is a general reading. So there are different groups of you that I'm looking at on the table here. There are different groups, and I'm going to work on tying it all together so that it makes sense for the majority of you, because I do see that although there are some specific things that apply to individuals, there certainly is some energy that is overall energy for Sagittarians for this time. Sagittarians, I do see where you've been working very, very hard, and you do feel good about yourself as you are working hard. You feel good, and you feel quite capable, and you're not debilitated in any way, so that's a good thing. I do see where you are kind of going through a mental metamorphosis. You're going through a little bit of a mental change, and as you're going through the change, which I'm going to talk about in a few minutes, the change is good. So you've been going through a little bit of a change mentally as you're looking at life a little bit differently, and that's good. It's okay. And for some of you, though, this is a very good time as you're going through this transformation period, Sagittarius. It's a good time for you to go into your closet, so to speak. Go into your meditation closet, your prayer closet, the closet where you are alone, and reflect and think about your life and where you want to go. Sagittarians, I do see, though, that whatever you're doing right now, you're making the right choice, because there's an end. You're helping to cause the end to a stressful situation, and this is good. So you actually are taking your hands on the controls, and you're ending this negative or this stressful situation, and that's very good. In addition, I also see that for some of you Sagittarians, there was a masculine energy that was attempting to rule over you. And I see where you are breaking free from that energy. I see where you're moving on and you're coming away from that masculine energy. While other members of the Sagittarian family, I do see the other members who are looking at themselves and feeling incomplete. And as you're feeling incomplete, I want you to know that the mate that you're looking at, this masculine energy is the right energy. And for those of you that are masculine energy Sagittarians, you're looking at a female energy, and that female energy has a lot of needs. So if you are the female energy and you have a lot of needs, there's a masculine energy coming to you that's going to help you. If you are the masculine energy and you're looking at the female energy, then the cards are laid out in a way that indicate that you may go ahead and go forward with the relationship, and it may end up being a very good complementary relationship. But I do want you to know that there's great needs. So the female energy has a lot of needs. And I hope that makes a little bit of sense, because what happens is the spirit guide lays the cards out in front of me, and I look at the cards, and they do have a pattern. But the pattern doesn't apply to everyone every time. So we already know that this is a general reading. In your future, Sagittarians, I do see where you are going to receive some assistance. There's some money coming to you because you have not been able to hold on to your money. And I do see where you've not been able to hold on to your money. And in addition to that, it's causing stress and strife in your emotional element. So your emotional being has been disturbed or is disturbed, and it has a lot to do with your money and your situation with budgeting and the money not being sufficient and so on and so forth. But I do see assistance coming to you. So this assistance could be a friend, could be an entity, it could be a bank, it could be a loan, it could be an inheritance. But I do see financial assistance coming to you, and it's coming to you easily and readily. It's coming to you easily and readily. For those of you who are Sagittarians, please listen and hold on. Please be patient, because there is financial assistance coming to you, and your hard work has paid off, is paying off. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep focusing on your business. As I always say, mind your business. Pay attention to things that are important to you. For some of you Sagittarians, I see that you're feeling a little sour because you just received information about a job or about some type of an employment or a creative project, and the information that you received was not favorable. You feel that the information that you received is not fair. You feel that the information that you received was not good for you. You're feeling bad about it. But I want to let you know something. The way the tarot is laid out in front of me, I see that if you had taken that job, if you had gotten that opportunity, what would have happened is you would have had more stress. You would have had more drama. You would not have ended up in a happy place. Also, please understand, Sagittarians, I see the cards are laying out telling me to advise you that when something appears to be too good to be true, it's because it was too good to be true. So don't cry over spilled milk. Don't cry over it. You're going through a transition. Let the transition happen. Let the transition happen. Take your time and let it happen for you. So you are doing okay. You're doing good. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop looking back. Stop trying to rush things. Let things take their course. Let things take their course. It doesn't mean that you sit still completely as if life is magic. The advice, though, is that you follow the pattern, follow a nice course of action. Yes, you do need to be proactive, but not impulsive. Please don't be impulsive. You're going to achieve your goals in life, Sagittarians, but you have to go through a process. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. In addition, I'm being advised that some of you Sagittarians who have been lonely for a while, and some of you who have been looking for a mate, I do see a very, very healthy, very nice love affair in your future. And it's actually that love affair that you're looking for, or that relationship that you're looking for, is actually in your parameters, right around you. It's not something that's coming out the clear blue sky. It is someone that you know already, someone that knows you, someone that has been attempting to date you, attempting to court you. I want you to know that it's time for you to accept the date. It's time for you to open up a little bit. It's time for you to open up a little bit, see what it's like to date the person. You don't have to make a commitment right now. But for some of you Sagittarians, I do see a very healthy relationship, because I do see how you're coming out of a very serious transition period. So it appears as if you went through some major change. It could be a health-related change, or it could be that you had to relocate. Whatever this change was for you, the change is good. Whenever something ends, something new begins. Let the process take its place, or let the process do its job, Sagittarians. But I do see, once again, for some of you who have been looking for a romance, if your heart has been lonely, I do see a very positive relationship that is actually in your parameter right now. For those of you who are looking at your future, Sagittarians, I want you to know that it's a possibility that a relationship that you were in, perhaps even an engagement that you were in, did not work out. Perhaps it did not. I want you to not rush. Don't rush. Don't rush. As I said to you a few moments ago, that I want you to accept the dates. I want you to accept the dinner date, the movie date, whatever the kind of date, dancing, something casual in the beginning. Don't rush out there, jumping out there, trying to make a relationship happen. It's going to happen. Let it start its course. I want you to know, Sagittarians, that I see you're coming out of a situation. So if you're in a situation and you think that you're never going to come out of it, please understand that you're going to come out of this situation. You're going to come out of this situation, and when you come out of it, I see clarity in your view, and I see it's almost as if there's a list of things that you're going to accomplish for your life, and I see it's quite doable. So I see that list of things, 1, 2, 3, and it's a nice list. It's pleasant. It's a good life that you're going to. You do have to come out of this transition period. You do have to let the process take its course. You do need to be due diligent, and you do need to be proactive without being impulsive. Sagittarians, I do see where you're going to be in a position where you're going to be able to look at your resources. I do see you coming into a place in life when you're going to have more financial security, and you're going to be able to take very good care of yourself, which is a healthy thing to do. However, the caveat for some of you, I want you to avoid get-rich-quick schemes. I want you to avoid that. I want you to be aware that everyone that presents themselves as an honest person is not necessarily an honest person. So I want you to take the advice from the spirit guide, take the advice from the tarot. Look closely at people that are offering you get rich quick, happiness overnight type of foolishness. Please take that to heart and pay attention, because I do see that if you go the wrong route, if you take an illegal, immoral, unethical, if you take a quick fix type of route, I do see nothing but unhappiness in your future. Sagittarians, you're also being advised that you should rely on your experience. You have enough wisdom and enough experience to see things for what they are, to see people for what they are, and to see situations for what they are. Even though you have a lot of wisdom and even though you have a lot of experience, it doesn't mean that you're not going to feel the pangs of a present pain. Doesn't mean that you're not immune to it. What it does mean is that if you just rely on your intuition, look at your experience, go back and say, have I done this before? Have I heard this before? Have I seen this before? If you can do that, Sagittarius, I do see where you'll be in a very good position to handle any type of conflict and any type of stress that's coming your way. In addition, I do see where you're going to come out of this transition period and you're going to be looking clearly, as I just told you about that list of things. I see you looking at your future. So if you let this transition period happen, let this time happen without you rushing it. Don't rush. Don't rush it. Just be proactive, but don't be impulsive. Don't do anything that's out of your character, Sagittarians. Go forward with your life. There is a nice, beautiful love affair waiting for some of you. There's a nice male and female energy that I see, which is very complementary. I also see you looking at your future, and I also see you looking at brighter shores. Alrighty, this has been a general reading for Sagittarians mid-month, April 2017. If some of the things that I've mentioned resonate with you and you'd like some clarity, or if you'd like to book a private reading so that you can consult the spirit guide and see what's going on in your past, present, and future, and how those three places are aligned for your good, If you'd like a 30-minute or 45-minute reading, please feel free. Please reach out to me and email me. At my email address is onewhosees4you, and the numeral 4 is there, so it's onewhosees4you@yahoo.com. Once again, Sagittarians, this is your general reading for mid-month April. Looking forward to hearing from you. Email me, and I'll talk to you in May.